What about the daughter of Jephthah? Why did God let that happen? He doesn't want human sacrifices. Well, that's a common question, and this is another one of those weird passages that needs a little context to completely get the understanding. So let's go ahead and take a look. So if you go to Judges chapter 11, you have an interesting story where Jephthah is raised up as a judge, which is kind of like a sub-governor, and he leads Israel to victory. But he makes a rash vow. He makes a vow that if the Lord gives him victory, whatever comes through his front door, when he comes home, he'll sacrifice to the Lord as a burnt offering. And then he has the victory, and when he gets home, his daughter is the first person out the door. So first off, God has never been okay with human sacrifice. You can specifically read that in Leviticus 21 through 5, Jeremiah 7:31, 19:5, and 32:35. So the question is, why did God allow it? Now, it does say in verse 29 that the spirit of the I Am was upon him, but it never says that the Lord told him to say these things. The very thing we get from this passage is that it is a tragic thing that he did. So what happened to this girl? Well, we see that she mourns her virginity. She knows that she's never going to be with a man. And that's exactly what Scripture says in verse 39. Now, it does say that he kept his word, but it would be a simple thing to read the law and understand that God says he doesn't want human sacrifices. So the alternative would be for her to give herself over to celibacy, to work for the Levites, to work in the tabernacle, to serve the Lord directly. And that's what most scholars believed happened, that she wasn't actually sacrificed, but because he had to keep his vow, he sacrificed his lineage, that which would have gone out through his daughter. So he still offered his daughter as a sacrifice, just not a burnt offering as he said, because that would have been detestable to the Lord. So now we go back to the original question. Why did God allow it? Well, why does God allow you to live knowing that you're going to sin tomorrow? And you are. So am I. We all fail all the time. God is not going to stop people from making stupid decisions. But those who call out to them, he does offer forgiveness. And sometimes he even fixes the situations that they make.